down to the back courts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Townsend, Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And stolen by Leonard. Inside, here's George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Here's George. The kick out to Morris. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Westbrook against Conley. It's stolen by Leonard. Puts up a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
A free t-shirt.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. For 3. Buries it from 3.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Westbrook outside. Morris on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from three-point range. Morris has got 6 points.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
And Minnesota calls time here.
A big round of applause for young Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Here's Minnesota. They trail by 9. Conley passes to Towns. Over Morris. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. Some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Westbrook, the pass to George. And George with the jam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
You wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
And Edwards slams it in.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Leonard outside. Kicks it to George. Launches it. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Second team foul.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Westbrook outside. Pass to George. From behind the arc. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
The shot by Towns, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Westbrook with the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Edwards. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Five ticks left in the first quarter. Here's George. Can't get it to fall. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the...
And your Clippers Houston team. Come on and get loud right now.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from the three-point land.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Towns finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Rebound, Minnesota.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Here's Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. And Towns slams it home.
Woo, the whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm up for it. You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Conley passes to Towns. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Leonard against McDaniels. Pass to Westbrook. The kick out to Morris. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Towns. Ooh, nice D from George.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Westbrook outside. George outside. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Down low. Here's Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Here's Leonard. McDaniels covering. Leonard against Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And no good. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Conley against Westbrook. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Westbrook finds Leonard. Spins. It's George on the wing. The kick out to Morris. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Conley. Here's McDaniels to the wing on the left. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Tries yet again. Back to Gobert. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
George passes to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns down low. Guarded by Morris. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Edwards. Edwards has got 3 assists now in this one. Edwards against George. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Edwards against George.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Anthony Edwards. Shooting 2.
He hits the second from the line. 16 seconds left to play in the half. To the inside. Plumlee. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And the free throw, no good. Here's Alexander Walker. And so a close game as we wrap up the first one. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Clippers. 30. The Timberwolves. 27.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George has been sensational.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Kyle Anderson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. No coverage that time.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
The Timberwolves trail.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
Anderson with a screen on Powell. And another basket from Minnesota.
Well, if the defense is going to give that up, Taurean Prince is going to take full advantage of it.
Here's Mann with the drive. Out to Powell from outside the arc. Prince grabs the miss. And Brent Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Anderson can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Inside, here's Plumlee. Tipped.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Down low. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Batum outside. Here's Mann. 5 on the clock. Batum sets a screen. And that one's good. Mann's got 6 here in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he makes the first.
Nasri. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gordon left side.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Reed with it. Picked up by Plumlee. On up the court. Here's Prince. Here's Noel. Pass to Prince. Fades and shoots. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Gordon outside. Here's Mann. Can't hit from in close. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Alexander Walker. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. On the wing man. 6 points for him. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Defended by Gordon. Shot from inside. It's good. Off the glass.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
To the paint. Back to Mann. Gordon outside. 6 to shoot. Batum. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Outside, Anderson.
LA foul. Terrence Mann. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the third.
And the team relies on this kind of dependable defense from a guy like Nicholas Batum.
So it'll be 2. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA
The previous play is under review.
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one.
Platoon just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play and make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their super.
And your Clippers, Houston team. All right,
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So it's the Clippers now. It's a 10-point game. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota basketball.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Conley against Westbrook. Offensive board. Gobert gets the bucket.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Up top, Westbrook. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Leonard. Launches a three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards against Leonard. Fades away. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot.
Now here's Leonard. Tries the spin move. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Towns. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. That one's wide left. The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook, the pass to George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It goes on Mike Conley.
First team.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Towns. And here's Conley. Back to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys. And he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Conley against Westbrook. From the low block. Gobert no good. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Pass to George. Back to Leonard. George outside. Here's Zubac. His first shot attempt. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Zubac with the steal. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And the Clippers lead by 13. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area. Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Los Angeles is going 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Conley against Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Back to George. The fadeaway.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Morris. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Pass to Westbrook. Leonard against McDaniels. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Now here's Westbrook. Morris outside. So no problem for the Clippers as they get... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Greg, these two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Here's Leonard. Dishes it to Morris. Call against George. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. Left side, George. Back to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches a 3. They get it again. Zubac, bounce pass. Left side, George. Second shot opportunity. Zubac finds Westbrook. Oh.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
On the wing, Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Durant. It's good.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard looking around. Outside for George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
Booker with no one around. No good from outside. Clippers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now, here's George. Leonard trying to break free. The shot by George, no good. Nice move. KD can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
There's Okogie. The Clippers getting the bucket. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Zubac, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Booker from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 6.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Outside for George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Ayton stays with it.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Morris outside. George. That's a two-pointer. Morris dishes to George. Morris with a screen on Booker. George passes to Morris. Tries from 7. A shot's good on the assist by George.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, KD. Ball looking over the floor. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
It's George on the wing. Fires the 3. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Westbrook following the 3 from Chris Paul, and stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's KD, and KD throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. It's Durant on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. George, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Here's Leonard. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Booker's got 10 points.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
And George with the stuff.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Durant. 6 points for him. Let's go. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by Ayton. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Booker against George. Durant kicks to Ayton. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Such a wide open look. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And here are the Suns now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Morris with the screen for Leonard. Down low, stolen by Durant. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Paul's running. No good from Booker. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard on the wing, defended by Paul. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
You know, many consider this guy the best two-way player in the world, and you love that Kawhi Leonard's defense, he is the guy that finishes. That's appropriate.
And here's Payne to the middle. 4 seconds left. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him.
All right, thank you, David. Folks,
Your Clippers, 31. The Suns, 34.
and after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batuma's out there with Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1. Spins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Pass to Ross. Right side Warren. Back to Ross. No one near him. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently.
Here's man. Payne covering. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Again, the Clippers.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
The pass to Baisley. Over Batum. Here's Landale. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Landale's got his second bucket of the night. Here's man. On the wing, Gordon. Warren against Powell. Ross with the steal. Outside Warren. Back to Ross. Passes it to Baisley. Batum with the steal. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
The Clippers in the lead. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Tries the spin move. Here's Mann. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he could play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
Lobbed up there for KD. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
Westbrook against Paul. It's George on the wing. He's got 17. 1:21 left here in the third quarter. He is hauled in by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Leonard kicks to George. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Warren. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Leonard with the steal. The shot by George, wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Count it, and the foul. That one on 8.
This is one of the many things Paul George has done to help their offense, effective ball movement.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Booker outside. No good off the back of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Leonard kicks to George. Spins. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Clippers lead by. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
Pass to George. Zubac, a screen on Booker. Lock at 6. Now George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight. Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability to score at will, and he's rolling right now.
Westbrook with it, guarded now by Durant. Morris kicks to Westbrook. Back to Morris. From deep, George. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by KD.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
LA has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Booker against Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Outside, George. Clippers moving the ball around. Fires for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker outside. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Warren dishes to Ayton. Back to Warren. There's the pass to Booker. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Suns call time here.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Booker outside. KD sets the pick for Booker. Feeds to KD. Over Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
The absolute last guy you want to put at the free throw line in these moments, Kevin Durant. Now, this guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
The seasoned veteran, the big shot maker, Russell Westbrook.
Ball gets to Durant. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Booker, good.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Westbrook up top, defended by Paul. Morris outside. Leonard inside. He's covered by Warren. And stolen by Booker. Paul against Leonard. It's stolen by Morris. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Westbrook passes to Morris.
And this is something Durant has really improved over the years. A talented defender who can now guard multiple positions.
The Clippers again turning it over.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Westbrook against Paul. Shot clock at 6. Count!
Kevin Durant absolutely game's in the balance. He will demand the basketball.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 15 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead. So you've got to draw a play to make it happen.
Leonard inside. Oh, and he misses the dunk. It's off. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Sun. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the three, the small forward. Booker dishes to Durant. That three off the mark. Edwards against Booker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got the first basket of the game for the Timberwolves.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
KD against Towns. Durant, the pass to Paul. Back to Durant. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch and shoot opportunities.
Outside Conley. Durant against Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly from outside off the mark.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Fires it up. A nice shot by McDaniel.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Towns down low. KD's on him. And stolen by Ayton. Ball's knocked loose. Paul kicks to Ayton. Durant against Gobert. 6 to shoot. And finished off by KD.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18. Yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line,
And I think when it comes to some of the
Anthony Edwards.
personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Booker the pass to Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. Tries the spin move. He takes it in. Booker draws the double. A wide open look for Durant. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
Okogie misses. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's McDaniels. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Suns trail by 4. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Booker finds KD. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. KD's got 9 points.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Edwards can't hit. Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Booker the pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. The shake. That shot off the mark. So Minnesota will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Booker in the corner. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Over Edwards. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 4. The Suns need to get a shot off. Booker, good.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Edwards inside. At the end of one, a closer contested game so far. Suns lead by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Underneath in the post, Towns is...
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
T-shirt out there. Let me hear you.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. Here's Booker. Ayton in the corner. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And an intentional foul right there.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Durant.
Now showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Booker with no one around gets the 3-pointer to fall. Booker's got 5 points so far.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Conley. Takes it off the glass.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Here's Paul. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the left wing. Here's McDaniels. Off target with his 3. The Suns trailing. Paul dishes to Ayton. Durant in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Got to be. Good play defensively. Suns have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's specialties.
kicks to Edwards. And taken away by Paul. He feeds it to Booker. The dish to KD.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Pass to Paul. And here is Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Passes it to McDaniels. They need this. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Spins. Booker against Edwards. Booker dishes to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one. Paul's got 6 points.
Well, that's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Now Conley to the inside. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The offensive rebound. Durant. Dishes to Booker. And the pass to Okogie. Another shot. Kicks it out to Booker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves trail by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Towns dishes to Conley. Edwards can't hit. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Pass to McDaniels. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you got to have a sense of...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now...
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 20. The Suns, 27.
Through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got T.J. Warren. Cameron Payne is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Baisley in at the force line. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 7. Here's Prince. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Noel. Prince in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taurean Prince.
And both free throws good for Prince. Suns leading by 3. Pass to Ross. Here we go.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of them.
Alexander Walker passes to Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. The three-pointer, no good. The Suns shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
First personal foul.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Prince. They get a hand on it. Noel passes to Prince. Now here's Reed. D right on him. And he drops it in from the low post. Reed's got his first 2 points.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Payne passes to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
And what I love about Ross, that boundless athleticism. We've seen this guy throw down some absolutely vicious slams.
And it's so much fun to watch him elevate and take flight. You know, it's not about just dunking for him. I mean, he's got a solid stroke as well. I think he's just a really good, well-rounded offensive player.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Baisley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And here are the Suns now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Ross on the wing. Takes the 3. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 3-pointer. Suns keep it alive. It's good on the putback. Landale's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ross. He on the clock. Tries from 16. Noel, no good. Phoenix leading by 10. Payne gets a wide open look. Trains the 3-pointer.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Prince outside to stop the drought, and he slams it one-handed.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
44 seconds left in the third. Here's Baisley. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Warren against Prince. Hangs in the air. It's hauled in by Warren. Suns on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. Baisley passes to Ross. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. To the inside, and it's denied. The Suns shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Second personal foul. Second team. Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Booker, and that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Timberwolves trail by 15. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Paul with the steal. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And KD is right there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Ball against Conley. Stolen by Conley. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Towns, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Towns with the creativity and explosive.
Paul against Conley. Paul outside. Durant finds Paul. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul.
Jaden McDaniels.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Paul looking over the floor. Clock at 6. KD passes to Okogie. Hit the crossover, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. And here's Edwards. He kicks it to Towns. Got a piece of it. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And the dunk by Booker.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, and top man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Suns leading by 14. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Releases. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
The assist.
8 points for Chris Paul.
Good things just happen when Chris Paul's on the court. Leadership, talent, savvy, awareness. I mean, whether he's dropping dimes or knocking down jumpers, he's productive.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Towns against KD. Kicks to Booker. Passes it to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Minnesota foul. Rudy Gobert. Third personal foul. 15 foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
The pass to McDaniels. To end the run. Up and in on the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for Phoenix.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Chris Paul.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Durant kicks to Booker. Takes a three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Doesn't go for him. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Paul. Pass to KD. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. David, thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
Conley against Westbrook. Now Edwards. Here's Gobert. Great key that time from Zubac. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you can see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard outside. Spins. George right side. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's stolen by Leonard. Morris finds George. Now here's Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And here's Minnesota now. Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. With the fadeaway. Yep, count it.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Just over a minute and a half in. It's George on the wing. Fires the three. nails it from beyond the arc.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. Great D that time from Zubac.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
George outside. Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. On target from range. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Town, that's good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Westbrook against Conley. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. To the inside. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Leonard's got 6.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi is difficult to stay with in transition.
Fader on the way. Towns can't get it to go.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Hits a 3-pointer. He has 6.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Conley. To the right side. Towns for 3. That shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard outside. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
McDaniels can't hit. George passes to Leonard. Fires the 3.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns short.
And so it's Los Angeles ending the quarter up 10. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Ooh, poked away. Zubac with the steal. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. George outside. Tries the spin move. Pass to Leonard. And Gobert with a block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Here's Edwards. Shoots over George. Edwards can't hit. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here he goes, and Edwards slams it in.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
George passes to Westbrook, clock at 6. And here's Leonard. The three is up. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
Leonard outside. Spins. Pass to George. Back to Leonard. George passes to Leonard. George with it. Towns covering. Morris for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside McDaniels. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Over Morris. The shot by Towns, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Morris. George with it. A minute 4 left in the first half of basketball. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Conley. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
What outstanding concentration from Mike Conley.
Burying the shot despite the harm.
46 seconds left in the half. Westbrook with it. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Conley against Westbrook. The kick out to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here.
You know what Kawhi brings to the table.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 19. The Clippers, 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Eric Gordon is out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Powell in at the small forward position.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Batum. Out to Powell. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here for three. Gordon. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves trail. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Misses from close range. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. For three, Gordon. The drive by man. Gordon outside. Pass to Batum. 4-3. Minnesota with a rebound. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Prince. Back to Noel. To the middle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Nick Batum.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
He's off on the second. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Powell. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Powell's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Prince. Powell covers. Here's Prince. To the left wing. Reed for three. They get it back. Pass to Anderson. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Here's Prince. Powell covers. Just 5 to shoot. Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Powell outside. On the wing man. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Playing with good instincts. The key on making those around him better.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter here. Back to Batum. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Batum's got his first bucket in this one.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Noel. Up top, Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks it down from distance. Alexander Walker's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Gordon outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Prince. Here's Anderson. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Mann. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Gordon on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. The three. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Powell. Now, left side. On the wing man. Slam done by Plumlee.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers on top. They're up 7. And all right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Towns finds Edwards. Now Gobert. Oh, George with a steal. Westbrook left side. Kicks it to George. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
And his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Tries the spin move. George passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Towns for 3. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
It's George on the wing. Spins. Over Edwards. And again, it's the Clippers.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Conley finds Towns. Fade away. Conley passes to Towns.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Leonard outside. From the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Gobert. 4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Right spot, wrong time. When the defense collapses on you, kick it out.
And here's Zubac, defended by Gobert. Kicks it to George. Morris passes to George. To the wing, right side. There's the triple. Here's Westbrook. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Yes, it's good.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Now here's Westbrook. Up top, Morris. Here's George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pulls it from the corner. And it comes off the front of the rim for Minnesota. They've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Inside, McDaniels. Money!
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Conley against Westbrook. Tries to spin move. Hey, from beyond the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Fast break, Minnesota. Ball's going up the court. Count it!
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Graham, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morris for 3. Rebound Minnesota. And Minnesota calls time here. They're behind by 3. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also an interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. From deep, puts it up. That shot off the mark. So a close game sees the Clippers take. Thanks, Allie. Great interview.
getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
To the middle, here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Ball outside. Shoots. Morris with the rebound. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. It's a 5-point game. For three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
T-shirts, get up out of your seats, everybody. Fans in the stands.
Sun still looking like they're getting going. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were two loud points there by Kevin Durant.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. They shoot again. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Pass to Booker. Here's Ayton. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Paul.
And for Westbrook, it's all about staying engaged on defense, using that athleticism and length to pester shooters.
Leonard on the wing. Crosses over and finished off by Leonard.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here is Paul. Passes to KD. Back to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Shot clock at 5. With the tip, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook kicks to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris outside. Shoots the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant down low. Morris is there. And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside, KD. And finished off by KD.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside, George. Zubac trying to break loose. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Leonard. George has got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Leonard. shoots. And again, the Clippers good for two.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here's Booker from the arc. The shot will not fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Cuts off the pass. Over in the corner, Paul. Durant, the pass to Booker. 26 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Here's Ayton with 1 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Ayton hits them both. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Westbrook finds George. From downtown. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your response.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Leonard. And George now top of the key. And there's the pass to Zubac. And the shot is good. Zubac has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Westbrook against Paul. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Now, here's George. 5 points in the game.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And Phoenix has possession. They trail by 7. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to KD. Paul kicks to Booker. And the 3 off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Suns trail by 5. Ball outside. Pass to Okogie. Leonard with the steal. And George kicks to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it.
2 minutes.
Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Guess what? Another bucket for KD. Just making the game look easy. Somewhat boring.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Clippers leading by 4. Westbrook surveying the D and finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Passes it to Durant. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Now the pass to Paul. And the rejection by Zubats. George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Morris, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubats.
And look at Ayton get up there. I have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Here's Westbrook. The shot misses. Paul with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. But it looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now here's Westbrook. George with no one around. Los Angeles with another miss. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Paul kicks to Booker. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Paul goes in.
So efficient. No wasted motion. CP3. What this guy is still doing at this point in time in his career is incredible.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie. Thanks so much, Dave, for the grip.
Your Suns, 20. The Clippers, 20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for that?
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Warren, and it's Landale in at the 5 down low. Now here's Payne. Ross kicks to Payne. Ross against Gordon. No good from Ross.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Man passes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Payne, outside Warren. Here's Ross. Payne kicks to Ross. Wide open shot is on the money. Ross has got it all tied up now for the Suns.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Now here's Gordon. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Payne with it, defended by Gordon. Ross with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a three-point Phoenix lead.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Get on your feet and give
And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's man. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Powell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game, and he makes the first.
at the line for 2.
And so Powell nails both of them. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tries the spin move. Here's Baisley. Payne in the post. Releases. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's man. Payne covering. Pass to Powell. Drives to the hoop. That one falls.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Ross on the wing. Beyond the arc. Suns keep it alive. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Man passes to Powell. Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside, Batum. Powell, no one around him. Ross with the steal. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Great open look there. Ross has got 9.
Oh, heads up play by Warren. Spotting a wide open shooter and delivering a dime.
Here's man. Payne covering.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And here are the Suns now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Back to Payne. Clock at 6. Here's Landale. Pass to Baisley. Shoots over Batum. The shot by Baisley, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Gordon inside. Payne covering. And the basket by Gordon.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Payne. Plumlee with the rebound. Gordon inside. Passes it to man. The 3. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 4. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Russell Westbrook.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Clippers leading by 6. The dish now to Leonard. Into the lane, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Booker in the post. Morris is there. Booker's shot is good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Westbrook kicks to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Suns trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Westbrook against Paul. Booker, right side. A 3-ball. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. George against Booker. The kick out to Westbrook. And the rejection by Eaton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Clippers leading by 6. Westbrook finds Morris. And Morris throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense in no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that thing was just on the other end.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. Here's Westbrook, and he drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
And the explosiveness, incredible. I mean, Westbrook just taking off like a rocket towards the rim on these drives.
On the wing, Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
5th personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier. And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Driving the lane, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Assisted by
athletic finish off an explosive drive. We've seen this movie before, folks, starring Russell Westbrook.
The wide open look for Durant. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Left side, George. Durant with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. Booker with no one around. No good on the triple. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point lead. Morris with a screen on Paul. Westbrook passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Here's KD. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
To the paint. And George with the stop.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. Westbrook finds George. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From past the arc. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Al Paul. And the pass to Okogie. From outside the arc. That one doesn't go. So the Clippers with the win. They came in here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
For coming out.
backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the one. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. Kept alive by Minnesota. Goes back up. Here's McDaniels. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Conley passes to Edwards. And stolen by Paul. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's a three from Paul. Offensive rebound. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Okogie. The three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Booker. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And Ayton gets it to go. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Yeah, no problems knocking that one down.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Back to Edwards. Stolen by Booker.
Timberwolves foul. Anthony Edwards. First personal foul.
Free throw is good from Durant.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Outside Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
From deep, Conley. And another three from Minnesota.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Edwards against Booker. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got 6.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Brad, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniel.
And so he makes both from the line.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Booker, guarded by Edwards. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always...
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Edwards. 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after...
The previous play is under review.
Now, there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Make some noise once again for your Suns Breaker Dance Crew.
First free throw is good.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
He got it off in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, both teams.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Down low. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Booker. Here's McDaniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
He just got a little carried away. It can be hard for a young player to keep his passion in check. He's got to try to tone it down a little.
your Suns Dancers Dance Team.
And that one misses.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Phoenix calls timeout.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise for you.
Here's Gobert. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
And let's hear it again for your Suns Dancers.
The kick out to Edwards. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Edwards finds Conley. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
That's right.
The Suns trailing.
Time to make some noise for you.
Pass to Okogie.
Fans in the stands, let's hear it again for you.
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Now Durant. Back to Okogie. Uncovered. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Conley passes to Gobert, and stolen by Paul. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Durant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And they're able to recover. Outside Durant. A shot to stop the drought. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. And here's Edwards outside. And they'll get another chance. McDaniels. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the second free throw is good. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Durant against McDaniels. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Phoenix calls timeout. And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Chris Paul, one of the best foul shooters in the history of the NBA. I mean, he's not a guy you want to send to the line.
And so he hits both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Paul against Conley. Over to the left wing. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
And Booker with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Pass to Okogie. Ayton with it. Durant, pass to Paul. Here's Okogie. 6 to shoot. McDaniels with some nice D.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Towns. Again, the Timberwolves score.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the 3 or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him, too.
Paul passes to Durant. Here's Ayton. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
Your Suns, 21. The Timberwolves, 28.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's Prince in at the 3.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Noel. Pass to Reid. Here's Prince. And he goes in for the dunk.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Oh, deflected. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Baisley. Anderson covers. The shot by Payne, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Prince. Pass to Reid. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Ross. Here's Noel. Deflected. Outside Payne. From in close. And off the glass. That one's good.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Pass to Prince. Back to Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Prince. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Baisley. Anderson covers. Outside Ross. Back to Baisley. Anderson pulls it down. Timberwolves shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Prince, defended by Payne. Here's Reid, and he makes it on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Pass to Paul. McDaniels with it, and it's Paul picking him up. It's Edwards on the wing. 9 points in the game. Conley finds Edwards. Elbow shot on the way. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Out to the right wing. Towns down low, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Right side Booker. The 3 ball. 5 on the clock. Paul passes to Durant. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reid. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Noel. Edwards against Booker. Here's Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 8 points.
When you talk about guys that can score from all three levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Okogie. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
The previous play is under review.
this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Conley. The teardrop. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside Booker. Back to Okogie. McDaniels against Durant. There's the drive. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline for him. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Pass to Towns. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Suns trailing. Durant finds Booker. Back to Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
3rd personal foul.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant? I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to McDaniels. Conley against Paul. Stolen by Booker. Here we go, one-on-one. Durant, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Towns down low. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Phoenix is shooting around 35% from the field so far. Outside Durant. Unable to get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Conley. Out to the wing. To the wing on the left. The 3 is up. Another miss by Minnesota. Conley's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Pass to Booker. Up top, Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix no good that time either.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
McDaniels finds Conley. Back to Daniels. Outside Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Puts the move on. Second shot opportunity. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Towns against Booker. Outside Edwards. With the clock winding down. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Pass to Okogie. It's Booker on the wing. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Gobert with it. And here's Conley. Back to Daniels. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Durant's shot is off.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Over Durant. The Suns clear it.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Outside for Booker. Ayton with a screen. Trying to get back on track. And Booker hits from deep.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Conley passes to Edwards. There's 42 seconds left in the final quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Now here's Towns. Defense right on him. Conley finds Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Conley. To the paint. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Suns ball.
And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Both free throws good from Booker. Edwards with it. Pass to Towns. The fader. The shot no good. And so it's Minnesota with the W.